Martijn446, not with a tour review for you, but one of my best friends of YouTube called 666 James Root has asked me today to do a review on all my Jason figures in my collection right now. So we go fastly go, and we go one by one Jason after that, and I want to show all my Jasons in my collection. Let's go to the first. And the first figure we're gonna take a look is the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees from NECA Cult Classics. If we got now a Friday the 13th kind of background, it's got a stump with an axe and some bushes, so it's making more like a Friday the 13th movie. Actually, the figure of the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason is quite decent. He's quite decent. Especially in the paint. The paint look is looking very nice. You got the very nice wrinkles and stuff. If we look at now the articulation, he's got the ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulder, swivel at the elbow, rotation in the wrist, and also a swivel at the feet. I didn't have all the accessories because he has some. He's got one accessory, and I want to show all the accessories because it's making more time. But actually, it's quite a decent looking figure. I'll probably give this guy a 7.5. It is a decent figure, and it's only the figure that we got from a Friday the 13th Part 2, Jason Voorhees. It is a very decent figure. And now we have here the Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason from Cinema Fear Series 4. It is actually an awesome looking figure. I mean, really. If you saw my review on this guy, he is an awesome looking figure, and it is this figure is from the last series of Cinema Fear. I hope that they're gonna make more. The last Cinema Fear series is released in 2009. I've heard that they come with the Cinema Fear Series 5, but it is actually a very nice figure. The detail-wise is very nice, and also articulation is very nice. He's got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders. It's swivels at the bicep. Also, he's got a bend at the elbow. It rotates at the wrist, and also you can bend the wrist. And it's also a pin and sucker joint in the waist. It is quite nice articulation, I should say. And he's got a machete in his hand. And also you can take his mask off. So the mask looking very nice, and a very nice looking face. I should say, very nicely detailed. I probably give this guy an 8.5. It is a nice. And now we're gonna take a look at the Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason. I mean, really, he is nice. He is a nice figure. He is definitely a nice figure. First look at articulation, ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulder, bends at the elbow, which I love. And it's the same articulation as the other Cinema Fear Jasons. And also he's got a ball joint in the waist. Detail-wise, he is awesome. He is looking awesome. If we look at the mask right here, which can take off as also, very nice detail on the mask right here. Very nice. Very aged and very nice mask. And also we got a very creepy face of Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives. Very creepy. I'd give this guy probably an 8.5 or a 9. He is very nice. He is, very nice. Very hard to find also. And now we're gonna take a look at the Part 7 Jason. Detail-wise is very nice in this figure because it is NECA. It is NECA. He's got the very nice ripped shirt, ripped pants also. He's very tall, that's what I'm gonna say, but he's got that pre-posed problem. If you want to stand on his own, he's easily falling down, and that's one kind of minor problem on the NECA figures and in the past. But he is a nice figure. If you look at the articulation, ball jointed head, but it's very limited articulation. Not ball jointed head, swivel at the head, swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the elbow, and a cut joint in the hand, and also a swivel at the waist. Nothing in the feet underneath, so it's quite limited. You can't take the mask off, that's a nice touch. And he's got a very nice face. Very creepy. Very creepy. Mask isn't too bad, but pretty decent figure. I'll probably give this guy a 7.5. It's not one of my favorites. And now we're going to take a look at the Jason Goes to Hell Jason. Jason Goes to Hell Jason is looking very nice. It's looking very nice. Detail-wise, very nice. Also, probably one of my favorite looking Jasons. He has a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, it bends at the elbow, and has the same fear Jason articulation in the wrist. And also, he's got the ball joint in the waist. It is a very nice figure. And also, it comes with a very nice machete. Very, very, very nice. Probably gives this guy a 9, but at least a 9. He is one of my favorites, and the mask is looking incredible. And now we're gonna take a look at the Freddy vs. Jason. He is not one of my favorites, but again, he's got a kind of a pre-post problem, but he stands very good on his own. That's a big plus for me. He's also very tall. Articulation, very limited. Head is on a swivel. Shoulders on a swivel. Elbow is on a swivel, and on the hands on a swivel. And also the waist on a swivel. He's got a machete that's looking very cool. Detail-wise, it is decent. It is quite decent. Can't take the mask off. Very nice detail on the mask. The face isn't not like the design of the face. Very much people don't like that face also. But I probably give this guy a 6.5 or a 6. Now we get to the Mesco Friday the 13th the remake Jason Voorhees, and this is one more of the disappointing Jason Voorhees because it's made of Mesco, and if you know Mesco, they put always the very nice gimmicks that you can remove the mask, and then it's got the very nice front elbow. Unfortunately, this guy haven't that. I'm sorry. You can't take the mask off. If you look at the articulation, he's got the ball joint head. That's a good thing. He's got ball joint shoulders. That's a good thing. But it rotates at the elbow. And also it rotates at the wrist. He's got a ball joint waist, and there's a ball joint feet. I put the axe in it, and there's also a machete there. Not as a huge fan of this figure, but at the end of the day, he is quite decent. But when the time he was released, he was a pretty nice figure. Detail-wise, pretty good on the shirt, but the hair seems a little bit off. It is one of the greatest Jasons. I'll probably give this guy a I think a 6. I think a 6. And now we're getting at in my opinion at least, my favorite Jason Voorhees figure in my collection. The Friday the 13th, the remake figure from NECA. And wow, he looks amazing. He looks definitely amazing. You get the very nice coloring on the jacket right here. Very dirtied up. Very nice detail on the shirt. Very nice detail on the pants. I mean, really, this figure is much better than the Mesco versions. Articulation, ball joint head, ball joint shoulders. Very nice thing that this thing is. It rotates at the elbow and it bends at the elbow. Ball joint at the wrist. It rotates at the waist. And also there's a ball joint in the feet. Very nice. I mean, very nice. Also, you can remove his mask. A very nice detail on the mask. And a very creepy looking face. All in all, this is my favorite figure of Jason Voorhees. I'll probably give this guy a 9.5. Very nice.